Man, I told y'all the news cycle for boxing changes within a millisecond. Just yesterday, we were talking about Keith Thurman could possibly pull out of the fight versus Tim Tszyu because of a injury, bicep injury, and MRI results would actually show whether or not he can either continue to fight or be pulled out. Well, within I would say the next few hours, he was replaced. He was automatically replaced with this guy here, Sebastian Fundora, 6'6", 26 years old, has a record of 21-1. Right? He has a 79-inch reach. That's crazy for a guy that's 154 pounds. 79-inch reach is a crazy reach. But this is the guy that Tim Tszyu is facing March 30th. So he's the last minute replacement that replaced Keith Thurman. You know, speaking of Keith Thurman, man, retire. Simple as that, bro. Like, retire. Like, it's no time. Keith, no time, Thurman. Stay retired. Uh, you have a hell of a resume. You're 35, 36. You're up in age, man, trying to make this comeback fight. Whoever was your matchmaker needs to be fired because you should have never been able to get this type of fight with Tim Tszyu after over a 2-year layoff. You should have had a tune-up fight, some kind of, a soft touch fight before you get back into action with a high caliber, much more active fighter like Tim Tszyu. So your matchmaker, whether it be Al Hamm or whoever it was, pretty much ruined your career, and now your career is over. All right? So stay retired, but Keith Thurman, you had a hell of a career. You may go in the Hall of Fame. You probably will, but just stay retired, bro. It's over. Anyway, back to Fundora versus Tim Tszyu. That fight is coming up on March 30th. Interesting state of affairs because on top of that, like I said, the news cycle for boxing, it changes within a millisecond. Uh, Terence Crawford, right, invoked it, and I'll just read to you, reported by my Coppinger. It says, WBO President Paco, I'm not going to pronounce his last name, said the winner of Tim Tszyu versus Sebastian Fundora must start negotiations with the mandatory challenger 5 days after the fight. That's pound for pound king Terence Bud Crawford, who was able to position himself into the spot as WBO Super Champ at 147 pounds. If Tszyu wins as expected, big time fight with Crawford could be on deck this summer. Wow. So it looks like Terence Crawford was playing chess all along. The rumors were true. It was a rumor that he was supposed to face Counter Ben, and that was a rumor, and that was fake news. But yeah, so he basically enacted his WBO super champ status at 147 to make himself the mandatory challenger at 154 pounds for the Tim Tszyu Sebastian Fundora winner. That is some great news right there, man. So we're looking to see Tim Tszyu is still the favorite to win against Fundora, right? He's still the favorite, and I think he definitely should win. I think he should stop him too, despite his significant reach advantage. Unfortunately, Fundora, and I've seen him fight a couple times. Fundora doesn't have the speed or the defense to keep a pressure fighter like Tim Tszyu off of him. So I think Tim Tszyu should definitely stop him in the later rounds. I'll say round eight stoppage. That's my prediction. So this video has a lot of things going on. Has a prediction video. We're talking about Keith Thurman. We're talking about the fight between Tim Tszyu and Fundora, and also Terence Crawford as well. So, but yeah, I'm just trying to pull everything in one basket with this one video. But yeah, you know, like I said, Tim Tszyu versus Fundora should be a good fight. However, I do see Tim Tszyu stopping Fundora around round 8 in the later rounds. And that should set up a mega fight with Terence Bud Crawford, bro. I'm looking forward to that fight. Uh, yeah, if Terence Crawford and once that fight does come up, I'm leaning towards Terence Crawford. right? I'm leaning towards Terence Crawford to beat Tim Tszyu, but it'll be a hell of a fight. It's not going to be easy at all. And I don't see him dominating Tim Tszyu like he did Errol Spence. I don't see him doing that because, Tim Tszyu is a durable fighter. Um, so, yeah, I don't see him dominating Tim Tszyu like that, but I expect Terence Crawford to win that fight. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, those are my thoughts on that. Terence Bud Crawford has positioned himself to be the WBO mandatory challenger for the winner of Tim Tszyu versus Fundora. And so, yeah, that's some good news right there. Terence Crawford playing chess. So, yeah, we're going to see what happens this summer. As expected, we shall see this matchup potentially between Terence Bud Crawford and Tim Tszyu. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, family. Till next time, signing out. Peace.